Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Kingsman Fights. Fandom Fights. We're here for another one. We got a really exciting fandom match for you today. We got Javi Madan going up against Albert Wiradharma. Looking forward to this. Albert has been a mainstay of the Fandom Fights stage for a long, long while now. Javi having his incredible rookie season last year. Coming now against Albert in his second season, and I'm looking forward to it because it's kind of like old versus new, but I don't know, not really. Albert's still new to me. I don't know. I don't get it. Nick, what do you think of this match?
Can anyone in this really be old?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? No, I don't think so. But no, I'm excited. As you said, Javi having a great, fantastic rookie season. Albert having a great season last season as well. We're approaching the 1 year mark when he challenged for the belt and nearly won it. He ended on a bit of a lower note than maybe he would have liked, losing to David Garcia, who went on to challenge for the belt. But Albert already back on the upswing with an impressive win over Jack Pinchuk. Now he's got to test himself against Javi, who proved himself to be not an easy person to beat. So I'm excited to see these two friends become enemies.
Yeah, let's get into it, starting with the promos.
All right, I'm glad to be in another Fandom Fights, not Kingsman's Fights, easy mistake. But yeah, I'm here, I'm back. Tim stole all my lines. I was about to say that I'm this is sort of like the old guard versus new guard. I've been here, 4 years season now. Javi's the second season. And even though there's no really old, I feel old I feel like I aged multiple years after watching Twilight 3 times that entire last year and having not seen Twilight the year any time before that. So, there's a lot of aging process in rewatching these fandom films. But hey, I'm excited for this one. This should be a lot of fun. Pretty familiar with Javi, so this should be great. So let's just do this.
Yeah, I'm just I've had a long year. This year's been going a little iffy. Not bad, just really busy. So I haven't really been able to prep that much. Which is good that my first match is against another Kingsman. Because no matter what happens, one of us is going to get a win. And if it's Albert, I'm really not going to complain against that. Yeah, I'm excited to play. Let's go.
I do unfortunately have to remind the competitors two things. One, you guys are supposed to hate each other. Be mean. Number two, Back to the Future and Rogers the Musical. Unfortunately, not in Fandom Fights. Nick, any thoughts?
No.
Great. Give us round one rules, Nick.
Round number one is going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Once the players hear the question, 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, the players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece, and should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number one, they would receive a bonus question. Each player will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number one?
Nope.
All right, then. Your first question comes in the category of YA. Your question is, who kills Rue in the Hunger Games?
What if you just said, in the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh?
I was really thinking that. I really was.
What are you saying to me? Oh, you're talking to the dog. I thought it was weird that my wife was asking me why I'm muddy and wet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. It's raining and it's wet out there. Let's go to Albert.
Marvel.
And Javi.
Said Kato.
Marvel is correct. So Albert takes the early 1 point lead as we get into your next question in the category of horror icons.
Great.
Donald Pleasance is physically featured in how many Halloween films? The macaw is exiting the nest. What would you call a baby macaw? Like a chicklet of some kind? A baby bird. We got to think of a name for the baby. 5.
Macaulay.
3. There you go. 2, 1. Pens down. Javi, let's go to you.
Said 5.
And Albert.
Also 5.
That is correct. All right, Nick, what's next?
Third question comes in the category of Pixar. In Coco, How specifically was the family able to prove that Ernesto de la Cruz stole Hector's songs once Miguel returns to the real world?
You a fan of The Real World?
The show or just life?
The life.
No, I'm very cynical.
Yeah, that's fair. I am as well. Except for on films.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I was going to say, except for on films, I like pretty much everything. 5.
It's pretty good.
3. Yeah.
Not
2. 1. Bye, Maggie. Pens down. Let's go to Albert.
I said Mama Coco sings the lullaby.
And Javi.
I said Hector's Notebook. I can't. Sorry.
I don't think we can take either of those. We're looking for Hector wrote the song lyrics in letters.
Okay, fair enough.
So, 2-1 still as we get into your next category, which is the category of sci-fi icons. At the end of The Terminator, a young boy asks Sarah Connor for $5 for doing what? You recently watched all of these films.
I did.
Your overall thoughts on the franchise?
It's like a roller coaster. If you started by going down, and then like it just kind of leveled out, and you were like, "Oh, the fun part's kind of over," and then you think you're about to turn into the terminal, and it like crashes into a river.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Javi.
I said Pumping Gas.
And Albert.
I said buy ice cream.
Both are incorrect. We're looking for taking a picture. Taking her picture. So, Nick, what is the next question?
Your next question comes in the category of the Worlds of DC. Which Worlds of DC film features someone beating up a man who had previously bothered them after that character gains powers?
Gaining powers. Sounds like a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, I don't need that.
I don't need that in my life. I've got enough responsibility already.
God, my wallet is just leaking.
It's fair. That's
Hurting.
fair. Yeah, I feel that.
God.
Been there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna go to Albert.
I said Black Adam.
And Javi.
Oh shoot! I said Shazam.
Both are incorrect. We were looking for Wonder Woman, 1984.
Oh, Cheetah.
Yeah. All right. Your next question is in the category of American Spies. What branch of the military does Jack Ryan join after 9/11 in Jack Ryan's Shadow Recruit? This is one of those guess a branch of the military questions.
You like those?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I do.
Right?
Yeah. You know who loves those? Nah, she's gone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Javi, let's go to you.
I said the Marines.
And Albert.
I also said the Marine.
Both are correct. So 3-2. What's next?
Your next question comes in the category of Star Wars. In Return of the Jedi, which rebel gets shot in the shoulder during their attempt to penetrate the shield installation on Endor? In what?
Nothing.
Oh, God, you made me think I forgot to put the movie, and then I was like, wait, no.
Oh, you did. You did. You got it.
Almost just blurted out In Return of the Jedi.
No, I was laughing because you said the word penetrate. 5, 4,
You're a terrible human being.
2, 1. Pens down. Albert.
Han Solo got penetrated.
And Javi.
I said Han Solo as well.
You both are incorrect. You're looking
Great.
for Leia. Leia. So
That's right. Oh my God.
So your next question is in the category of DreamWorks. Who voices Azteca, Z's work friend in Ants?
Antis.
Yeah, they got the spelling wrong. I can't believe that got past everybody at the studio.
Wow.
Janina. This is,
Is that spelled wrong?
yeah. Oh, yeah. It's spelled
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah,
G-I-S-I-S. 5, 4,
yeah, you're right.
3,
That's so dumb.
2, 1. Pens down. Never mind. Javi.
I hate Catwoman, so I wrote Sharon Stone.
And Albert.
Sylvester Stallone.
Both incorrect. We're looking for Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo. Although Stallone is in the film. Nick, what's the next question?
Your penultimate question comes in the category of Star Trek. In Star Trek Nemesis, who sneaks aboard Shinzon's ship to save Picard the first time he is captured?
I just want to start making fun of that movie now, but I can't because
What? Ants?
no, not Ants, a movie we haven't discussed yet. And I've in the past recently brought up films, so I just need to keep my mouth shut. But there's so many things I want to say. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Albert.
Data?
And Javi.
This is officially the worst round one I've ever played. I said Troy.
Data is correct.
Great. Cool.
So 4-2 in favor of Albert as we get into the final question of the round, which is in the category of scores and soundtracks.
Fantastic.
Which Law and Order film was the first one to feature the song War? What is it good for? Do you have an answer to that question?
No.
Okay.
Because then they might be like, oh, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Javi.
Rush Hour.
And Albert.
I said Lethal Weapon 2.
Rush Hour is correct. Well, Nick, round one's over. 4-3. A little bit of a slower round one, but that's all right because the score is close. It's 4-3, only a 1-point game as we get into round number 2. How's it going to work, Nick?
Well, round number 2 is going to work like this. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 Fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each player will get a spin at the wheel. If they like when they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep it if they spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you like to check down a multiple choice, in which case it'll only be worth 1, and be on the lookout of stealings. Available in round number 2. Tim, what's on the wheel today?
On the wheel today is Law & Order, James Bond, Worlds of DC, Wizarding World, MCU, Horror Icons, American Spies, and Disney Animation. Albert, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer?
I'll let Javi go.
Okay. Javi, this will be your first spin. It lands on Law & Order.
See, I put this on the wheel. I'll spin again though, just for lols. Don't even worry about it.
All right. Roll it up. It lands on Horror Icons.
Well, that's worse. Significantly worse.
Nick,
yes.
As we're lulling here, would you please go ahead and read Javi's questions and Horror Icons?
Gladly. Javi, you prepared for your questions in the category of Horror Icons?
No.
Your first question. The characters Jeff, Sandra, Scott, Terry, and Crazy Ralph appear in which Friday the 13th film?
Friday the 13th, Part 2.
That is correct for 2 points.
Oh, really? Okay, great.
Your second question. Who is the only person to direct a film in 2 different Horror Icons franchises?
I'll go multiple choice, please.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Steve Miner, B, Marcus Nispel, C, Wes Craven, or D, Rennie Harlan?
B.
That is incorrect. Albert, chance for the 1-point steal. Your options again are A, Steve Miner, B, Marcus Nispel, C, Wes Craven, or D, Rennie Harlan.
Steve Miner.
That is correct for the 1-point steal.
You know what? I'm gonna try and challenge this. Just because Freddy versus Jason counts as two different, so he's not the only one to do it.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back after this challenge.
All right, we're back from the challenge. Nick did some research. We looked at some stuff. Freddy vs. Jason appears in both the Nightmare on Elm Street and the Friday the 13th franchise in most sources that we looked at. So it is easily
Muddy.
Yeah. What? Money? Is that what you said?
Muddy. Dirty.
Money. Yeah.
Weird
New question. He's getting a new question. That Javi there is getting a new one. It worked. He gets to keep his challenge. And Nick's going to ask him his new question.
Javi, your new question. Who directed A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child?
I'll go to multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Jack Shoulder, B, Chuck Russell, C, James Isaac, or D, Stephen Hopkins?
C.
That is incorrect. Albert, chance for the 1-point steal. Your options again are A, Jack Shoulder, B, Chuck Russell, C, James Isaac, or D, Stephen Hopkins.
B.
B is also incorrect. We're looking for D, Stephen Hopkins.
Cool.
So we will move to your next question. In Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, what do people need to be wearing during the Silver Shamrock announcement in order for them to die?
Halloween masks.
That is correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question. What does Jason use to kill 2 of the 3 bikers in Friday the 13th, Part 3?
A machete?
That is incorrect. Albert, chance for the 2-point steal.
Okay, 2 of the 3. Pitchfork?
That is correct for the 2-point steal.
Very cool.
All right, and Javi, your final question in Horror Icons. What fact about Freddy do John and Maggie learn when they visit the Springwood Orphanage in Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare?
I'll take a repeat just to make sure I heard that correctly.
Sure thing. Yeah, that's your first repeat. The question again. What fact about Freddy do John and Maggie learn when they visit the Springwood Orphanage in Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare?
I'll go to multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, he was a teacher, B, he had a child, C, he was alive 1,000 years ago, or D, he grew up in prison?
B, he had a child.
That is correct for 1 point at the end of Horror Icons.
So Javi gets his total up to 8, but with the steal, Albert's at 6. Is that what you have?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, we're going to bring back the wheel. This is going to be the spin for Albert. It lands on Worlds of DC.
Let's take it.
Okay. All right, Albert, I will give you your questions in the category of Worlds of DC. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, your first question. Which Worlds of DC film features the main villain getting blown up by his own grenade?
Birds of Prey.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. What does Batman do to attract a parademon at the beginning of Justice League?
I'll go multiple.
All right. Is it A, dangles a man off the side of a building? B, opens a bank vault? C, holds a man at gunpoint? or D, drops a gas bomb?
A.
A is correct for 1 point. Here. That scene is so stupid. Okay, your next question. Who plays Sol Soria, the leader of the Corto Maltese resistance force in the Suicide Squad?
Okay.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is your first repeat. Who plays Sol Soria, the leader of the Corto Maltese resistance force in the Suicide Squad?
Oh, I'm blanking so hard right now.
Five, 4, 3.
I'll take the multiple.
All right, your options are A, Alice Braga, B, Jennifer Holland, C, Daniela Melchior, or D, Olivia Munn.
A.
A is correct for 1 point. Your fourth question. How does Jor-El die at the beginning of Man of Steel?
Stab.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question in Worlds of DC. What is the superhero name of the female member of the Justice Society in Black Adam?
Cyclone.
That is correct for 2 more points and the clean sweep of Worlds of DC. So Albert brings his total up to 14 to Javi's 8. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
Cool. How's round number 3 going to work?
Round number 3 is going to work like this. It is the betting round. We have 5 more questions in the round of Fandom Fights. Once the players hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number 3?
No.
Go, Tim.
All right. First category you can bet points on is the Wizarding World. Shocking revelations behind the scenes. But Javi, let's get a bet starting with you.
2. Sorry, wait, there it is.
And Albert.
1.
Okay, your question in the Wizarding World. In Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, what is the name of the examinations that Fred and George interrupt with fireworks?
I don't know why I capitalized certain words and didn't capitalize others.
I didn't even notice.
I did. I noticed everything. I'm a failure.
No. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Javi.
The Owls.
And Albert.
I said owl. I didn't put an S.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So owls is correct. 10 to 15 then, Nick?
That's what I have.
Okay. What's the next category?
Next category you can bet points on is DreamWorks.
Let's get bets, starting with Albert.
1.
And Javi.
2.
Okay. What's the question, Nick?
Question is, which DreamWorks film features a police chief named Misty Luggins? Totally not a porn star.
No, surprisingly, they're actually a character in a DreamWorks animated film.
Not that surprising, but for DreamWorks.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question, please.
All right, let's Javi's second repeat.
Question again. Which DreamWorks film features a police chief named Misty Luggins?
I love a crisp Miller Lite in the evening.
That's good. I drank alcohol for 4 days straight. Not like continuously, but for 4 days in a row, I had an alcoholic beverage. And that's too many for Nick.
That's fair.
It used to be not enough.
Getting a little old.
Yes, and I hate it.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Albert.
The bad guys?
And Javi.
So Captain Underpants, the first epic movie.
And your winner, Albert Wiradharma, the bad guys, was the correct answer. Nick, what do you think of the match?
Listen, slow start for two very good players. I don't think either were on their A game today. The difference was made in round 2 when Javi got something he clearly didn't want versus something Albert was at least able to work his way through and come out with a significant enough lead in round number 3 to put the match away. Overall, I think players have games like this. I don't think this necessarily worsens the reputation or anything. Like anyone going up against either of these two should probably still be very nervous if they find themselves doing that. But overall, Albert having a killer year to start off, just like he did last year. We'll see if he can capitalize on it.
Yeah, I agree. Let's get into post-match interviews. We'll start by talking to Javi.
Javi, great job. Listen, a slow start for sure, but listen, you clearly are learning how to play the game. You challenged a question and got that point, and even though you didn't get the question, like you were able to take a 1-point steal away from Albert. At the end of the day, like that's a veteran move is challenging something that wasn't necessarily wrong, but like finding a new way to look at it and getting yourself a new question. So you're clearly coming into your own in this game. Even if today wasn't a win, you lost to a title contending level player like Albert on not your best day. So how do you feel about the match? What did you take away from it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel great about it. 3 points in round 1 is the lowest I've ever scored in any round 1, probably ever. It's rough. Yeah, and I alluded to it earlier during the wheel. Like I put Law and Order on the wheel to force myself to prep it, and I did not have enough time to prep it. So I was like, yeah, I'll just try and go for something that I know, and I didn't get it. It's fine. I'm very happy that Albert. That if I'm going to lose to anyone, I'm losing to Albert, who is one of the best in the game, but especially in our faction too. Just he's going higher, and I think that's really good. Yeah, I'm just extremely busy. I haven't had the time to like prep as much for anything. I can't wait till May so I can do that again. But yeah, no, it's going to be again, congrats to Albert. He played a great game. Yeah.
For sure. Well, Javi, we will be seeing you back. This isn't the end of you this year, obviously.
Oh, that's good.
We'll be seeing you in the summer come tournament time. Yes. Anyone you're in particular looking to go up against come summer time?
No, I love the summer tournament. I think that's really when I started like turn some heads, so that holds a near and dear place in my heart. So I'm glad this wasn't like a play-in match to get into the tournament, or because I would not have made it in, obviously. So yeah, I don't know. I'm glad I get to play again over the summer. So yeah, anyone you throw against me. I don't know. I kind of want to get revenge on Birch. I know that's a tall order, especially since I'm not playing as well as I used to be, and Birch beat me the last time. But it'll be great.
Be there as well. But yeah, Javi, it'll be interesting because we'll see you on the opposite side of the rankings, on the higher end as opposed to the lower end last year, where you upset some people. Now you'll be the person that's maybe the favorite going into these matches. I'm excited to see it. I think it's gonna be a good time, and we'll see Javi next time as we bring in our winner today, Albert Wiradharma. Is this what they call a hot streak? Granted, it's against your hands are drenched in the blood of your own family members, but
the way to put that.
Well, Jack, Javi.
Oh yeah, fair.
Had you lost today, would you have retired so that every time Javi beats one of you all, you stop playing?
Is that what happened?
That's why Coho left, I heard. But
oh.
Albert, I said it to Javi. Neither of your guys' best game. We've seen better out of both of you. Maybe it's just an off day. I feel a little off today. I don't know if you could notice. But shit like that happens. You still were able to pull out a win. And you're looking pretty good going into the summer tournament. The same fate that awaits Javi awaits you, only now maybe you'll be at a bit higher of a seed than you would have been. Next time we'll see you will be the summer tournament. So how do you feel about the match today and entering the tournament? I think I don't know if it's for the first time, but it's definitely for the first time since last year, since you challenged for the title last year and weren't able to be in the tournament. So that'll be an interesting thing to see this year's Albert in a tournament. I asked a lot of questions. Answer them in your own time.
Well, I have a quick question to you back. Do I have a positive record, or am I still like 500 or negative? Do you know?
Albert, you've had a positive record for quite some time.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I feel like I've been in a slump recently.
Your record is now 11-7.
Oh, okay. That's better than I thought. Wow. But yeah, no, I mean, like you described it, Nick. It's not nice drenching your hands in the blood of my family members. But you know, a match is a match. It's a match. It is. I feel like it is a kind of an off day for the both of us. The Alice Braga one blanked so hard on that. I feel like I should have known that one for two. But yeah, the round one was not great either. And I was like super confident with the Han Solo, and like that's wrong. I'm like, oops, that's embarrassing. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to be back in the summer tournament. Yeah, there should be a lot of fun. Don't know when it officially starts, but I feel it will probably give me enough prep time to make me feel better about my chances going back into it. And yeah, I'm excited for whatever is next. I don't know if it's going to be another Kingsman Fights or is it going to be Fandom Fights. Not sure. So, but either way, should be looking fun.
We'll see. But Albert, congratulations on the win today. I'm also looking forward to it. I think it's going to be quite a bit of fun. We'll see come summertime. Tim, why don't you do the thing?
Yeah, great match. Like you said, you kind of summed it up. Rough start at the beginning, but I think both players kind of got into the swing of it. It just that round two can either be, killer or just, the greatest thing ever for you or the absolute killer for you. And sometimes, that's just how the cookie crumbles. It's too bad, but both great players. I'm excited to see what they do in the tournament or whatever they do next. So thank you to Albert. Thank you to Javi. Thank you to Nick for writing this one. I've been Tim. We'll see you guys next time with another great episode of King's Fandom Fights. We'll see you next time.
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.